So what I want to do is find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix now. So what I'm going to do is write down that I want to find the determinant of this matrix. Now the problem is that when I find the determinant like I did before, I would multiply these three values together and then subtract them from these three values, but the problem is that B, D, H, and F aren't included in the determinant, and the determinant is supposed to represent the whole matrix. So what I'm going to do is add the first two columns again outside my determinant bar. And what I'm going to do is multiply these three values together, these three values together, and these three values together. So I'm taking A, E, and I, multiplying them together, B, F, and G, multiplying together, and C, D, and H, multiplying together. I'm going to add these three numbers together. Now, I'm also now going to multiply C, E, and G together, because I have to go in the opposite diagonal too, like I did before. A, F, and H together, and then B, D, and I together. Okay, and I'm adding these values together. Now once I find out what each sum is, I'm going to subtract them. So let's look at an example. So I want to find the determinant of this matrix. So I have 5, negative 8, positive 4, 2, and 1, 1, 1, and negative 5. So I'm going to add the first two columns again. 5, negative 8, positive 4, positive 2, 1, and 1. So I'm going to multiply these three values together. 5 times 2 times negative 5. And when I multiply those two numbers together, I get negative 50. When I do negative 8 times 1 times 1, I get negative 8. And then when I do 4 times 4 times 1, I get 16. So remember, we're adding these terms together. And when I add these three terms together, I get negative 42. So what I want to do is now do the other diagonal. So I'm going to take 4 times 2 times 1, which is 8. I'm going to take 5 times 1 times 1, which is 5. I'm going to take negative 8 times 4 times negative 5, which gets me positive 160. I'm going to add these numbers together. 8 plus 5 plus 160 is 173. And I'm going to take negative 42 and subtract 173. And I end up with negative 215. So negative 215 is the determinant of this matrix. So now try the next one.